All right, Commanders, listen up. We've got some news that could change everything. Our star linebacker suffered a shoulder injury in the crucial game against the Cowboys. What does this mean for our team heading into the playoffs? Don't go anywhere, because this discussion is fire. Commanders, you're not going to believe what happened in the last game against the Cowboys. An epic comeback led by our backup quarterback that left everyone speechless. Yes, folks, we closed out the regular season with an impressive 12-5 record. But what does this mean for the playoffs? And if that wasn't enough, Commanders, we've secured the number 6 seed in the NFC playoffs with an impressive win against the Cowboys. But what does this mean for our path in the postseason? Are we ready to face the best teams in the league? Don't miss this exciting discussion and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a thing. Let's go, Commanders! Commanders! What a game we had against the Cowboys in Week 18. Marcus Mariota led an epic comeback and the Washington Commanders beat the Dallas Cowboys 23-19, closing out the regular season with an impressive 12-5 record. Now, I ask you, who expected that at the start of the season? Let's be clear, this result is a major surprise. The Cowboys were the favorites to reach their 4th consecutive season with 12 wins. And some were even talking about a possible Super Bowl appearance. But what happened? Dallas stumbled from the start, and to make matters worse, they lost their starting quarterback, Dak Prescott. Meanwhile, our Commanders, with a modest forecast of 6.5 wins, found a way to win and secure a spot in the playoffs. Now, some might say that both teams didn't have much at stake. But that's not true. A loss for Washington could have meant falling from the 6th to the 7th spot in the NFC playoff seeding. And what did Coach Dan Quinn say about it? We're going all out. Seeding is important, and that's what we discussed as a team. We want to keep that 6th spot. That's the spirit, Coach. But not everything was perfect. The Commanders have to clean up a lot of things before the playoffs. 5 turnovers against the Eagles and 13 penalties for 108 yards against the Falcons. That's unacceptable. And I'm telling you this, if we want to succeed in the playoffs, we need to eliminate these self-inflicted errors. Now, let's talk about Jayden Daniels. This guy is a phenomenon. With 864 rushing yards and an average of 6.0 yards per carry, he has been the engine of our attack. And not only that, he has led our team to success in 19 of 22 fourth down attempts, leading the league. That's what I call clutch. But we can't depend solely on him. We need a complete team performance. The offensive line must block well, the running backs must gain the tough yards, the defensive line must pressure the opposing quarterback, and our secondary must play well against the Cowboys' receivers. Today we need a convincing win to enter the playoffs with confidence. Finally, I leave you with this, Commanders. Are we ready for the playoff challenge? Can we maintain this level of play and correct our mistakes? I think so. But I want to know your opinion. What do you think? Are we ready to make a deep run in the playoffs? Leave your comments below and let's discuss it. That's right, star linebacker Frankie Luvu has suffered an injury in the crucial game against the Dallas Cowboys. Now I ask you, what does this mean for our team heading into the playoffs? In a game being played in the imposing Jerry's World Stadium, the Commanders have a golden opportunity to avenge their last loss against the Cowboys. We're on a 4-game winning streak, and with a playoff spot already secured, every game counts to maintain and increase that momentum. We're in the 4th quarter, and the score is 12-10 in favor of the Cowboys. A close finish, no doubt. The Commanders have started making strategic substitutions to protect our star players from possible injuries. Even Marcus Mariota has replaced Jayden Daniels as quarterback. But what do you think? Our defensive star, Frankie Luvu, has had to leave the field with a shoulder injury. Yes, folks, the team has confirmed that Luvu is questionable to return to the game. I'm telling you this, with the playoffs just around the corner, the smartest thing to do would be to keep Luvu off the field so that he can fully recover. LB Frankie Luvu, shoulder, is questionable to return, the Commanders shared. Sure, a win in Dallas would be fantastic. But is it worth risking the health of our key players? I don't think so. The priority must be to get to the playoffs as healthy as possible. What do you think? Should we risk our star players in these last games of the regular season, or should we focus on being 100% for the playoffs? Now, let's talk a little more about Frankie Luvu. This player has been a fundamental piece in the Commanders' defense throughout the season. There is no doubt that his presence on the field is vital for the team's success. Luvu has proven to be a natural leader, and his ability to read the game and make key plays has been impressive. I'm telling you this, losing Luvu at this time would be a tough blow for the team. But what does this mean for the Commanders' defense? Will other players be able to step up and fill the void that Luvu would leave if he can't play in the playoffs? I think so. We have a group of talented and committed players who have proven to be capable of facing any challenge. But, without a doubt, Luvu's absence would be felt. Luvu's injury also leads us to question the team's strategy in these last games of the regular season. Is it wise to continue risking our star players when we have already secured a place in the playoffs? I'm telling you this, the health and well-being of our players must be the number one priority. A healthy team is much more likely to succeed in the playoffs. In addition, this is a good time for the coaching staff to analyze and adjust game strategies. With Luvu out, other players will have the opportunity to prove their worth and gain experience in high-pressure situations. This could be a blessing in disguise. What do you think? Should we see this as an opportunity for other players to shine? Now we have to talk about what we just experienced. The Commanders have secured the number 6 seed in the NFC playoffs after an impressive win against the Dallas Cowboys. Now I ask you, what does this mean for our team heading into the playoffs? Entering Week 18, the Commanders had a clear goal, win and secure the number 6 seed in the playoffs. And that's exactly what they did with a 23-19 victory against the Cowboys at AT&T Stadium. A victory that fills us with pride and hope. With only 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter, our backup quarterback, Marcus Mariota, who replaced Jaden Daniels in the second half to give him a rest, threw a 5-yard touchdown pass to Terry McLaurin to take the lead. Yes, folks, Mariota proved his worth at the most crucial moment. While the Commanders were putting the finishing touches on their victory against the Cowboys, the Chicago Bears found a way to win against the Green Bay Packers with a field goal in the final seconds to take the victory. What a day of emotions! The Packers' defeat secured the number 7 seed for them, and they will play against the Philadelphia Eagles in the wild card round. I'm telling you this, the playoffs are just around the corner and every game counts. The Commanders will find out later on Sunday who they will play between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams. A Buccaneers win would secure them the NFC South title, while a Rams loss against the Seattle Seahawks would give them the number 3 seed, which lines up with the number 6 seed in the NFC playoff bracket. The excitement is at its peak. Now, let's talk a little more about this last game against the Cowboys. What a way to close out the regular season. The decision to rest Jaden Daniels and allow Marcus Mariota to take control in the second half was a strategic move that paid off. Mariota showed his ability to handle pressure and execute in crucial moments. And we can't forget the contribution of Terry McLaurin. This player has been a constant force in our offense, and his touchdown reception in the final seconds was simply spectacular. I'm telling you this, McLaurin is a key piece for our success in the playoffs. In addition, the Commanders' defense also deserves recognition. Keeping the Cowboys to just 19 points in their own stadium is no easy task. Our defense has proven to be solid and reliable, and that will be crucial in the playoffs. With the number 6 seed secured, the Commanders have the opportunity to show what they are made of in the postseason. I believe that this team has the talent and determination to make a deep run in the playoffs. But, of course, every game will be a challenge, and we must be prepared to face the best teams in the league. The key to success in the playoffs will be to maintain the health and cohesion of the team. We already saw the importance of protecting our key players, as was done with Jaden Daniels in this last game. The health of the team is paramount. In addition, the mentality and confidence of the team will be crucial factors. A victory like today's can be the perfect boost to enter the playoffs with strength and determination. But how to maintain that positive and focused mentality? I'm telling you this, leadership on and off the field will be essential. Players must support each other and keep their eye on the final goal. To conclude, the victory against the Cowboys and the securing of the number 6 seed in the playoffs is a significant achievement for the Commanders. I'm telling you this, we must stay focused, protect our key players, and enter the playoffs in the best possible health. What do you think? How do you think we should handle the situation heading into the playoffs? Which team do you prefer to face in the first round? Are we ready for the playoff challenge? Can we maintain this level of play and correct our mistakes? The season has been intense, but the Commanders have shown a great capacity for improvement. What do you think? Do you think we are prepared to face the playoffs with strength? But what does this mean for the Commanders' defense? Will other players be able to step up and fill the void that Luvu would leave if he can't play in the playoffs? The defense has been key to our victories, and Luvu's absence could be a big challenge. Who do you think should take on that crucial role? How do you think we should handle the situation heading into the playoffs? Which team do you prefer to face in the first round? Strategy will be fundamental to advance in the postseason. What adjustments would you make, and against which team would you like the Commanders to play first? Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and be part of this incredible community of Commanders fans. Together we are a family that shares the passion for the team. Join us and don't miss any updates. And remember, hail to the Redskins!